Okay, so um, because in the future, I mean not in the near future, maybe next month or maybe after 10 days or something like, we're gonna meet the landlord, right? We're gonna meet him. So I'm thinking what I'm gonna say to him, or how we can make sure of everything. But I think personally, I don't want to talk to him directly. But actually, if we sign a contract, everything, we're gonna meet each other. Okay, so I think because at that time, whatever he could speak English or not, cannot speak English. But I hope it is always you to help me to talk to him, because maybe he was sitting here, he want to talk to something to me. I'll probably will ask you or everything. I will just talk to you, and sometimes maybe I will bring you away from the table. I will talk to you privately, and you help me talk to him. So I have several things to talk about actually when I finally meet him. So it is more like a negotiation strategy. Okay, so what the fuck is this? Okay. So the first is like I think it's a prepay, like the percentage. Okay, so personally, I hope this one can be as low as possible. You know what I mean? I know like he wants to have 30%, at beginning, but I hope like maybe can make 10 or 20%, something like that. The reason why it is like that, the reason have several. So the first reason is that right now the USD to Thai baht is very low. Okay, so I wanted to wait for a while, when it goes up. So basically you can see like USD Thai baht currency rate. Wait a moment. Bookmark. Bookmark. Where is it? Money. Forex. Yeah. So it is like this. So let's say from 2019. So it is like 1 USD dollar equals 32.192. So this April is $1 equals to 33.1 Thai baht. So right now it's very low. It's only 31.028. So basically, let me give you a calculation like this. So April. So if the total price is 3.75 million, and yes, 3.75 million. So if this is the final price, and you see in April the ratio is only April. So this is April. This is 33.157. 33.157. And you can see right now it is 31.02. 31.03, something like that. So it means like so it will need this amount of US dollar, and right now in November it will need this amount of US dollar. So the difference will be, you can see there are 7,000 US dollar in difference. You know what I mean? So this 7,000 US dollar difference is actually equals to this amount of Thai baht. It's actually a lot. It's 240,000 Thai baht. It's in this difference. So basically, I'm thinking that if if that first I wanted to pay less, the first pay, let's call this first pay. I want to pay less amount of the first pay. So maybe make it into, wait a second. Maybe make it into 10% or 20%. I can pay right now. So let's say this. So let's say this is, if it's 10% percentage. So if this is so if the first pay is 10% and 20%, 30%, and then you can see that so the amount of money I pay is like this, and this, and this is in. This is in Thai baht. And then if we change into the US dollar, so USD, so November, then it will be like this. Something like that. Okay, so it will be this amount of US dollar. And so basically, okay, the rest pay, okay, the second pay, it is this amount of money, minus this, minus this, minus this. Okay, so this is the amount of money. So basically, if also we use November ratio to check it. So this is the amount of USD I pay in November. But you know, if I can wait in the future, you know, future, F-U-T-U-R-E, future. So let's say if the ratio goes back to this amount of money, and probably I only need to pay first pay, second pay, Thai baht.
But you never know when it's gonna come up.
But it always is like this, because it's always like this game. So you just wait, because right now it's in the lowest. You know what I mean? So you just wait for a while and it will goes up, because right now the US, they just had the election, and right now you can see the US, whatever the US market, stock market, you know, today my stock goes up, and it means the US dollar will goes up. So it's better to wait for a while. I mean, it's better, like, as long as you can wait, you always can get a good price. You know what I mean? You see, this happens in, you see, this is 2019, April 4th. You see, this is kind of like low, but you can see you wait, it goes lowest, and then boom, it goes up. So it's always, the game is always like this. You just wait until the time goes long as possible. You always can find a good price. So basically that's the game, because right now it's the lowest. You can see what's going on here. So right now it's the lowest, so we just wait. So that's why I say like, if we can make this time as long as possible, let's say if we can make the price goes back to this price, okay, so no, should be this one, okay, so you can see different.
But I think when is the land office is finished, I don't think he want to wait.
Basically, we can use excuses like, oh, the Chinese government are bullshit, you know, and but we can wait. Let me finish this first. We can discuss, you know. So now you can see, like, if we use these two prices to minus each other, and so basically, you know, these are the amount of money I could save. You see, so this is also US dollar, in US dollar. But if I change into Thai baht, okay, and now you can see, let's use this ratio. You see, that's the amount of Thai baht I could save. So it's teach be save. So basically, you know, it is always good just to wait, just make the two things. First, you know, we try to make this amount of the first pay as low as possible. Okay, so first we try to make, you can see, like, you know, even we use the same, you can see, like, if we can make the first pay lower, you know, then you can see, like, we can actually save 48,000 Thai baht of this. That is my point. And basically, you know, I was thinking, you know, because we are a team, we do this together. So, you know, the money I saved, I will consider a percentage I will give to you. You know, it's also a bonus for you, but you don't have to tell this to PL or anyone. You know what I mean? It's all only between us. So the thing that, so I just want you to help me first try to reduce this part of money, and it's like make it to 10%, not 30%, and just try to make it 10%, you know, or 20%. I mean, the 10% is the best. And the second is like we try to make Okay, this is the first thing we need to do. And this is the second thing we need to do. So the second thing is that we try to, delay the time to pay the second payment as long as we could. You also need to help me this. You know what I mean? So I think in order to make this thing longer, okay, we also have strategy. The strategy is that first we try to make give the land office documents as slow as possible. Okay. And second, from
the land office they need to make, it's not from us.
So right now I'm talking to the lawyer. Okay, the lawyer in Pattaya. So he said that because this landlord definitely will cut the land, right? So it is only matters about who will help him to cut land, because he himself cannot cut the land. He also has to find a lawyer, some people who are professionals doing this. So the Pattaya this lawyer, they say like they can provide this money, and how much they're gonna cut the land, and the right for registration, it takes 50,000 baht. So that's their price. So basically I will try to introduce this lawyer, or you try to introduce this lawyer, or you convince him that, because this person is going to buy the land, it's all just like playing the trick. It's like, you just tell the landlord like, this person gonna to buy this land, so it is better his lawyer can do this because he will trust more of something. You know what I mean? So I say like we play the strategy. So then if the landlord agrees that, okay, so it will be the Pattaya's lawyer who doing this, but also he is going to pay this money, right? You see, this money is the money I pay, and this money is he pays. But at that time, I will from you, and you will talk to him about this and try to make him to agree on this thing. So if he agrees to use the Pattaya lawyer, and I could make the lawyer to delay the time, just it's still play the trick. But you have to know this, that actually from the benefit or the interest of the landlord, he has nothing to lose. You know what I mean? Because he still got the same amount of money. Yeah. So basically, it is only about my side, that if he could give me as long as time as possible, that means I would definitely pay him the money. But it only matters about the time, like when we were gonna do this. Yeah. So that's the trick. So the trick is that first, try to make him agree to use my lawyer, the Pattaya lawyer, to do the thing. Second, that we also can negotiate him about like, after the land office has cut the land, and how long time he could give me to pay the second payment, something like that. Yeah, the duration to pay the last pay. Okay. And about this, I have another thing I need to negotiate with the landlord. That is, cause here. Oh shit. So here are some trees. They're blocking the view.
No, he will cut. He said already.
Okay. So I hope that he could cut it, before I pay the second payment. It's not cut it. It's better remove the tree, because if we just cut it, the tree will the tree will grow back to its height. And in the future, when the land is sold by some other people, it will. I have to talk to those people, about everything. Wait a moment. Okay, so it's better, he could remove the trees, and before he sold the land to some other people. Okay, and the second, I wanted to, because I gonna sign a contract with him about the second payment. Actually, I wanted to say, like, if I could have the third payment. So what is the third payment for? Is that this third payment is nothing about this money ratio. It's more about, because he said he would build up the road, everything, right? So I hope, he could build the road as soon as possible. Because it's more like doing a business. Like, if you promise something, you better do this before you pay the whole money.
That's you can tell your lawyer to make the contract.
Yeah.
Close with this.
Okay.
So he know.
I understand this, but the lawyer just talked to me. The lawyer said, okay, as I am your lawyer, so my job is just to write down whatever the agreement you had made before into a contract. So I will not help you negotiate with the other party. I will not do this. I will do not. He would only help on the contract and help to verify, to check whether every document is legit, or whether it's possible to protect my rights. But for negotiation, he said you have to talk to the landlord first. He has to agree on condition A, condition B, condition C, and then you will tell me, like, you can put these conditions into the contract, and then he will give us the contract and he will sign it. So basically like this. So that's why when I'm talking to you, this is that I hope you could talk to him first. Is that you can talk to him, but like I said, but talk to him like in a more friendly way, or in a more seductive way. It's like because you tell him, like, I seriously, I have this group, and seriously, I have I'm very influential in China, and there's a lot of people, they are willing to buy this, and you see this guy even paid me. So this guy even paid me 500 baht. So he paid me 100. He paid me 100. You see, he paid me 100 Chinese yuan, but that is equal to almost like 500 baht. So he said, like, hey, can you help me check this land in the next month? So in the next 28 days. So he would come to Thailand.
This land out of you, yeah?
Yeah. He said this is money I pay you as a consulting fee. Like, because I will ask you a lot of questions. You see these people, they are serious about these things. So basically, you can tell the landlord that, it's not I'm being aggressive to ask him to doing this, doing that. It's more about, like, okay, this is to protect my rights, and also this is something I concern. But if he could be flexible, if he could be friendly, everything, that means I could bring more benefit to him, because I'm not a nobody in China. I'm a very influential person, and so I could bring him more benefits. So basically that's my concern. Yeah. So cut the trees, and when can you build a road? If you cannot build right now, let's talk about the third payment. Maybe I would say the third payment would be like 15%. 50% or 20%, something like that, you know. At least, because you didn't do something right now, at least I need to know that in the future you promise something and something will happen. So this is my point. So the second payment I will pay it, and the third payment,
Okay.
yeah. The song he builds up the road, and the song I will definitely pay. I think if he would like to build the road in the future, I think he just need to build these two, right? Do you know what I mean?
What? Build what?
Because he will build the road, right?
Yeah.
But basically he just need to build these two, and I will pay the last payment. You know what I mean? Because he doesn't have to pay this part.
I understand what you mean.
Because this road is what he want. Is this road what he want? Because he wanted this road can be separated from the main road. So if something happen, it will be what? And you can tell him that in the future I would definitely just to separate from him, because probably I will build up the walls here. So basically, we will not bother each other's business. Whatever the drug or whatever the shit he's selling, it's totally fine with me. I would not bother him. I would not, and you can tell him like I wouldn't make any loud noise. Even I'm dancing, I would be, just make the noise lower or everything. It wouldn't bother anyone, and we just live in peace. And but he has to be sure, like, okay, when you're gonna do this, and I would need some guarantee money for this. Because if you say by words, you never know. Like, people just promise things to make you feel good.
I understand.
Yeah.
It happened a lot also.
Yeah. So that's why, my personality. I'm not trying to attack or harm anyone, but I want to protect my own benefit. This is the basic thing, and especially he's a mafia. He's very powerful here. If he plays some trick on me, I have no one to.
He will not, because he had something about with respect with P.O.I.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So maybe you can talk this to P.O.I. and ask P.O.I. to talk to him.
Yeah, because P.O.I. he had power with this man,
Yeah.
because he still own her money also.
He owns her money?
Yeah.
Seriously? I think this man is rich.
Rich, but it's
gambling or some stuff. It's money used a lot.
Lady, mostly from women. Many women.
You should bring some Chinese women to him. If the women can knock some money out from him, I can get some commission out of this.
And also, he's got money a lot from selling drugs, but then had to pay a lot to the police also. And his daughter's still in jail, because she sold a lot and had to pay a lot.
I heard the stories. Actually, they say like the Thai police is paying. I will cut this part off. The Thai police, they also like sell drugs or some stuff. Yeah. Anyway, let's not step on this business. It's not our business. Yeah. We're just trying to be safe. You know my point, right?
Yeah. It's not our business.
It's not our business, for sure. Okay. That's it. That's so far I want to talk. You have anything to talk to me?
Can you print out the one that you
my group?
No. Print out your this one.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then I don't forget.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna go to speak with her. Otherwise
But you understand this,
I
right?
understand what you mean.
Yeah. Let's put this one into the third.
Because the road, good thing is the road, it make time, it take time.
Yeah.
Because he had to make to take to land office also.
Yeah.
And also building. So it's good that you have third payment.
Yes.
Even because I understand the landlord.
Yeah.
When it's already finished cut, they always want the money
as soon as possible.
Yes. So as long as you have third payment for
as a
the
deposit,
road, you know,
everything.
then
Yeah.
you will make a bit of time more, and you can save some of money of that also.
Yeah. I will print this out for you.
That's why it's dark, because when you put it up, it's more light.
Yeah.
That's why I said it's dark.
Yeah. It's quite dark.
It's dark.
Dark. Dark.
Dark. Dark. Not dark. 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 Quack, quack, quack.
Dark is gra gra gra. Dark is black.
Dark.
Yeah. So. Okay.
Oops.
It's fine. It's better than a fart. You know, my boyfriend told me I fart a lot. I mean, him. I said, why? He said, oh, it's something hard to digest. I said, wow.
I like to fast with my son.
With your son, that means you guys fart together? Go boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, and then we making fun of each other.
Yeah.
But no, she fart a lot this time.
I think Noi has probably something digestion problem. That's why she's different people, they are fat, but they are fat not for the same reason. Some people they are fat because of the hormone. Some people they are fat because of the, some of the other things. So I think he's fat because of he has disorder in his digestion.
I'm fat because of medicine.
Yeah. What kind of medicine?
Before I pregnant, I small, yeah.
You smoke?
Small.
Small.
Like 48, 49. But then when after giving birth, 53, 54. But then
That's a lot.
it's not a lot. My friend said, I have medicine, losing weight, whatever. And then I said, I'm not fat, But then...
Not yet. After the medicine,
No,
it's
50.
boom.
And she said, two packets is cheap. I said, okay.
Also, I have something to talk to you about our marriage stuff. So the thing that, because right now my visa, okay, I'm using student visa. I still have 6 months, okay? So the next time I gonna give to so their student visa is like, okay, they give you 12 months student visa, but I pay every 3 months, okay? Every 3 months I pay every 3 months. So basically, so I paid them the whole price, and the whole price. So I still have 6 months to use that student visa. So the person who does the visa for me, she said it's better before the deadline of the visa, like 3 months before the deadline visa.
Yeah, you tell me before.
Yeah, we talk about this marriage thing and make decision. So that's why I hope you between these 3 months, you just think about this, okay? And even with last time we talked about how about that about the insurance, something like that. And I think you have to give me some choices about insurance. Or I could ask the Krungsri Bank, because one of the guys in the Krungsri Bank, he told me that he can provide a lot of insurance options, like which one is like a good price. I'm not trying to say cheaper. It's like a good price, but it covers more situations. I think that one would be good. So that's why, I mean, you better do some research and find something, and then during these 3 months, and it's more like a time to prepare, and then at least I think probably maybe today is October, today is November, and December, January, February, March, and April. So February is the deadline. So I think better, this month, I think these 2 months, like November and December, you think about this, do some research, find a lot of options, and then we can choose one, and and then we can make decision in January, okay, and then so in February we can submit everything to the lawyer who will help us to make these things, and then at the end of April probably I will get my visa and we'll get married. But I heard my mother, she said like I actually have to go back to China to get because if I want to get married with you, I have to get a document from the Chinese government. It's called like a single status. To prove that you're single. You're not like married to multiple people or something like that. So she said like I have to go back to China for that kind of shit. I think okay, so maybe I think another way is that maybe before the end of my visa, maybe April, I will go back to China. And probably I will stay in China for another 2 months. So April, May, June, July, August, September. So probably I will be in China for these months, and I will apply for another tourist visa to come back to Thailand, and at that time I will bring the single status document, so we can decide this thing. Yeah, I mean if we're gonna use this way, probably you're not in a hurry to find like which is the best, because here are all the time is available, because that document I cannot get it without going back to China. So definitely, yeah, we have more time. Okay, so it's fine. Fine. Cool. Lender price, lawyer fee. think so far, nothing more. Okay. Do you know how to use Excel?
Excel.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm not an expert. I just know a little bit.
Do you think the way I use Excel is good? I think I can teach you this because I think it's necessary. And you know, because that time, do you remember last time we were talking with Piao about the commission and everything? And I think that maybe I should teach you how to use Excel like in a more advanced way. And I think I also want to teach your son how to use Excel. Maybe I can teach you guys together. And I hope, you know, because after we did this transaction, right? After I paid everything, you guys will get some money. So I hope like maybe you can use my way to manage this money. And so, you know, it's more scientific. So I think you can build up a sense with your son, like how he can manage his own money in the future. Because this is what I taught. This is what my mom taught me when I was younger. I think it's very useful. It's like even I did some artistic work, design everything, but I think, you know, how to manage money is also very important for my life. Like it is not, you know, for a short time you don't see how important it is, but for a long time you will know like, oh my God, you're much better than the other. I mean, especially somehow it makes you safe. You won't broke up like in finance or something. So I think it's maybe a good way I can teach you and your son, and yeah, I mean, maybe you can give him a little bit money and ask him to manage his wallet, but you have to tell him like, oh, you cannot spend this money just, you know, whatever you want. You have to manage the money and make him to have a habit. You can see like this. You see, this is the money I do management every day. You see, the first what I bought, you know, and also this is important, like CB, this kind of shit. So this is somehow like I put them into a category, like how much money I spend this way. Like B is for food, C is for living, like accommodation, the rent, okay, the water bill, the electric bill, something like that, and some other things. This is November, and you can see this is October. So October is more clear. You see, E is for equipment, like a ruler, the tray, and the knife is a equipment, and chain, the metal chain, and cloth. You see, cloth. A is for clothes. Clothes are clothes related, yeah, and O is for the outsource. Like I ask someone to do something for me, so this is your salary, and something like that. So actually, yeah, F is a medical thing. Like I did the tooth. Yeah, I did the tooth. Fill the hole. You see the shit. It charged me a lot of money. Anyway, so yeah, I bought this thing because I got paid for here. And D is for transportation. So the bus ticket I paid everything. So, and you can see this. I will show you this. USD 10. Now you can see. So this is you see all the money I spent. So basically last month I spent $7,000 US. No, because I lost money in the stock market. So that money also counts. But yeah, I also spent a lot of money last month because a lot of things. You see, investment I lost 3,000. Yeah, if I cut out this money, so let's see. if I cut out this money, so you see this is 4,000. I still spent $4,000 last month. It's still a lot, but the 4,000 including the money I paid for the, you know, this is the for in Thailand. You see this money exactly is in Thailand, but this, you see, this is the money I spent in China, because this is the money my Chinese business, they need me to spend for accounting, for all the platform maintenance, everything.
4,000 is not, it's not that much actually for
4,000 US dollar. You don't think it's
in Thai baht how much? It's like 12,000.
4,000 US dollar
13 or something.
is 120,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. It's a lot. I think it's a lot, cause normally I don't spend this a lot of money. Cause last month is the first month of the. This month is the last month is the first month of the fourth season.
Moment. 1,000 is 30. Huh?
You see?
Oh yeah. It's a lot. It's a
It's
lot.
a lot.
It's a lot.
It's like
It's a
124,000
lot.
Thai baht. You see, this is the money I spend for the Chinese business.
I don't forget this.
Yeah, so basically I want to say, like, you know, if you have this kind of sense, you know, between you and your son, so I think in the future he can manage his money, and he knows, like, oh, if some of the, you can also, it's also interesting, like, if you can tell, like, you know, the spending of food is getting more, and also that means your weight is getting more. It's very interesting because it's all like data, like they are related. You never, if you don't care about that, you will never know. But if you care about that, you will see they have a relation. And so somehow, like, you know, I you know, like sometimes I want to spend money, but you know, sometimes I have to control. Like I want to spend some more money in some of the things, but I want to spend less money in some of the things. For example, I would like, before I did some research, I found like I spent a lot of money on food, and then after that I tried to reduce the spending on that area. But later I found that I spend very few money on education, because you know, people when they grow up, you know, they don't pay money for education, they don't try to learn new things. So I think this is not good. So that's why I force myself to spend more money in education. So basically I try to learn this, try to learn that, you know, at different time. So basically, you know, it doesn't mean like you want to save money. It means like you have to teach your son like which way is the good way to spend money, and if you spend money on this way, so in the future it could bring you more money or more benefit. I know the cat is coming. Yeah. Not a cat. So probably that part is just a cat. Yeah, it must be. Anyway, so it's good. I will leave the laptop to you, and I'm gonna dance, and after dance I'm gonna eat something. How many hours you left? Or maybe today you just work for 4 hours. Or you wanna go back?
No, I got
You're
we'll
right.
finish in 1:30.
1:30. Okay. Cool. I will leave the computer to you. But before that, I need to download something with something.